Weights are optional every Friday. If you need more core strength in your life, more low back health, I also have a free guide, low back pain guide. You can grab it. Link is in the bio. So basically 30 minutes, we're gonna start off in standing, get some movement, get our body moving, a little injury rehab, but also just some mobility and core strength if you just need stronger core as well. Then we're gonna take it down into the mat. Today we've got a series of 3 moves, 3 power moves. We're gonna finish with some stretching, mobility. That's it. Let's get started. This is for all levels. I will show you modifications, but there's some advanced core work. So we're starting off with a nice easy yoga warm-up. Modify as needed, listen to your body. That's always my suggestion as a PT. Listen to your body. Let's start off with an easy yoga warm-up. Simple, easy stuff. Join me every Friday for class. Subscribe to the channel to get notifications. Reach to the sky. Think about lengthening through the spine, crown of the head to the ceiling. Nice tall posture. Get some length, especially if you're gonna be sitting all day. Let's start off our weekend right with some easy stretching. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, bring the arms all the way down. Hang out here, knees are nice and soft. Just shake it out, release any tension. Just checking in with our body. I like Fridays, it's a good time to check in, get things relaxed. This is only 30 minutes, you can do this. Opening up, getting some core activation. Last breath here, inhale, halfway lift, hinging at the hips. This is your hip hinge, your deadlift hinge. Shoulders are back, abs are engaged, chin is tucked. Straighten the legs, get a nice stretch in those hammies. Hold it for 1 breath. Opening the chest, hands come down, step back into plank. First plank of the day, solid plank. What I don't want to see is this. I want to see activation, pushing away, engaging that mid-back, tuck the chin and abs on. There's a lot of things to think about with your planks, right? Don't just hang out here. 1 breath. Exhale, knees down, slowly lower chaturanga, elbows close to your sides. Again, yoga is a great way to just get some basic mobility, a little bit of core activation, all those things. You don't need to be a perfect, beautiful, flexible yogi. Inhale, little baby cobra. Start off easy, just right here. Pull the shoulders down your back. Engage those lats. Hold it here for 1 breath. Tucking the chin. Exhale back down. Uncurl your toes. Push yourself back, downward facing dog. That is the entire flow. You don't need to be some crazy expert yogi to add a little bit of yoga into your life. It should just feel good. It should just feel nice and easy. Give me my calf and my ankles, a little bit of flexibility, mobility, pedal the feet. Let's go through that entire sequence again. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Let's speed it up. Just using this as our warm up. Walk your hands back to your feet. I'm not your typical yogi. I kind of yell and I wear my running clothes, not my yoga pants all the time. All right, yoga's for everyone, guys. Get some nice mobility out of this. Inhale, reach, some breath. Some stress relief, some lengthening through the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Bring the arms all the way down. Let it go. Shake it out. 1 breath here. Let's speed it up a little bit. Inhale, halfway lift. Hinge at the hips. Stretch the hammies. Abs are on. Hands come down. Plank. Number 2. Strong plank, nice and stacked underneath the hands, the shoulders aligned. Exhale, either knees down, or if you really want to challenge yourself, slowly lowering. Good way to work that upper body strength into maybe later on some push-ups and some pull-ups. Up dog or cobra. If you want to come all the way up, this should feel nice on the spine. It shouldn't feel pinchy on that lower back. So turn the abs on just a little bit and then engage your lats. Those are the big muscles. Pull them down your back. Engage. 1 breath. Exhale back down. Push yourself back downward facing dog. We're gonna do 1 more just like this. Pedal the feet. If you're a runner, cyclist, this is also great to work out those tight calf, tight ankles, tight hammies. Pedal those feet out. That's your base of support. Everything needs to move up and down the chain, guys, right? It's all connected. Last time through, rolling up 1 vertebrae at a time. Spine needs to move, articulate through that spine. Inhale, reach to the sky. Last time, we're moving on. Exhale, forward fold. We're gonna do some chair pose, squats to finish out our warm up, and then we're gonna get into that core series. Halfway lift, hands come down. My class is pretty similar on Fridays. Every core series, a little different, spicy. Definitely some spicy abs today, so be ready. Exhale, lower, however you need to. Up dog or cobra, whichever version feels right to you. Pull those shoulders out of your ears. Exhale back down. Push yourself back, downward facing dog. Why do I love this class? Because I started teaching this class, hang out here in down dog for a second, because it feels good to me, selfishly. Fridays, a little bit of core, a little bit of stretching. Just feels good as an older endurance athlete. Need that flexibility if I'm gonna run, bike, whatever, gym on the weekends. Start off the weekend right, get all the kinks out from sitting during the week. Add this stuff in, guys. Keep it simple. All right, let's move on. Walk your hands back to your feet. Come into standing. So let's finish with a little bit of chair pose. Again, your hinge is your deadlift. Your chair pose is your squat. Same shit, different name, right? I hate to break it to you guys. We already did this stuff in yoga. Whatever you're calling a squat is just chair pose. Find your stance for chair pose. Now, I take this as more of a strength coach rather than just a yogi. You don't need to be super narrow. If you got tight hips, you're gonna need to go wider. You might even wanna turn out, right? Give those hips some space so that you're not crowding your lower back, right? Lower back health. Work those hips. Sink back into your chair pose. I want you to find the position where you can get some nice depth in your chair. Chair pose is your back squat. Arms overhead if you can maintain that nice flat back. This ain't it. Bring the arms lower if you can't maintain that flat back. So come up and down. Root your feet into the ground. I'm wading into my heels. We're just gonna come up and down with this. Again, this is our chair pose dynamic. Or your air squat. Great way to warm up, especially if it's a gym day. Get some air squats in. Get those hips moving. Open up the hips. Get your core activated. Opening the chest. Lots of things to think about here. Weight is in my heels, but my toes are pressed down. I don't want to see those toes flying up. You need 3 points of contact. Big toe, pinky toe, heel. This is my back squat. Whatever you're doing, if you got some weights, same thing. If you don't, just add the arms. Make it a little bit more dynamic. We're just using this as our warm-up. Get everything moving. Last few. Then we're gonna get into our main series. I'm gonna walk us through our main series today. Again, every class, we got 3 power moves. Once we finish this warm-up, get this booty activated, abs are on, chest is open. We're gonna start from seated with a Russian twist. That's gonna be our first move of the day. We've got some deep core and lower abdominal work today. Challenging. I'm gonna show you guys options though, right? Let's do 2 more of these little chair poses. Should be nice and warm. 1 more. Bing, bang, boom. All right, we're done. Yay, done with that. Let's get into a little bit of upper back mobility, and I'm gonna talk us through our core series today. So this is our thread the needle. I'm gonna do this first because we're gonna go right into some Russian twists that require a lot of thoracic upper back mobility, right? So if you don't have great mobility, then this is one way to work on that upper back flexibility. And again, if you don't have great upper back mobility, that's gonna affect your lower back and your shoulders and your neck. So exhale, open, inhale, closed. Open just to your comfort level, right? This shouldn't be pinchy on the shoulders. Let's do 1 more this way, and then let's switch to the other side. Thoracic mobility, upper back, mid back mobility. Inhale, reach, open, and through. And up and through. So first move, we're gonna do that Russian twist again, right? So working on this mobility in that upper back. Let's do 2 more just like this. And then we've got some flutters. And then we've got some full body, reverse body crunch to finish. All right, sitting. So Russian twist, we have 3 moves. This is a circuit of 3. This is every class, we got a circuit. You can add weights if you want to your Russian twist. I want you to focus on first finding that sweet spot, your little butt's sitting nice. You're not kind of like here hanging out on your tailbone. You're here, abs are engaged, chest is open. I'm adding that twist. Again, you need upper back mobility. If you don't have great upper back mobility, this is gonna feel really awkward. Well, guess what? This is a great way to work on that. I love these rotational exercises because for a lot of you guys, you're stiff and you also need core work. Well, shit, why don't you just do both at the same time, right? That doesn't mean don't do planks. It doesn't mean you don't do hollow body holds. But something like this, adding this in, just had a patient this morning. I was like, do some more of these for your upper back, right? So this is a great one. So I'm rotating. I'm adding that nice Russian twist to it. Good, good. Again, we're starting off kind of spicy, kind of fast. If you want to add weights, you can do that as well, right? Make some nice rotation. So we've got that nice little Russian twist. Then we're gonna get some flutters up and down with the legs, right? And then we're gonna get that reverse crunch to finish. So first round, we're going quickly. So we're gonna come after this on our back. Last 2 moves, we're gonna be on our back, right? Again, modify as needed. If this doesn't feel good on your lower back, then you can also just do bicycle crunches instead, right? So round 1, almost done. Nice long set here. In 3, in 2, and 1, on your back. Flutters, again, I need you to have control here on the exhale. Press that lower back down, legs come up. Now you decide how low you're going to go. You're gonna scoop. So you kick, and then pull it back up. Now when you get to the bottom, guess what? You cannot let this lower back arch. So you've got to decide how low you're gonna go with these. So lower abdominal deep, right? These should feel challenging as you get lower. I need that lower back to be pressed down the whole time. So here's my tip as you do these. Lift your head up to bring that rib cage down. That's gonna help you lock in here, right? So I always say this isn't cheating. This is helping. Connect. This needs to be a cylinder connected from here to here. Lower back. Or if you're just like, oh, I'm losing it here, stop, right? What I don't want to see is people coming all the way down and then their lower back is really arching, because all that's doing is it's stressing your lower back. You are not getting any benefit from this if you just piss off your back, right? Breathe as well. Can you create tension? Again, modify. If you can't go as low, maybe just come here, right? Don't let the ego get in the way of doing it correctly. Even myself included, right? If I'm starting to fatigue, these are hard. So let's get a few more. Scoop, flutter, flutter, flutter. Scoop, flutter, flutter, flutter. Keeping that chin tucked will also help you. And then our last move, we're gonna do a reverse crunch, but I'm gonna turn into a full body crunch. You guys so you have options. 4 more just like this. Pull, 3, pull, 2, 1 more. All right. Whew, relax. Let those little legs working too, right? So reverse crunch or full body crunch. You guys can decide. Reverse crunch is just gonna be here and down, right? So if you just want to deep lower abdominal squeeze, lift your butt up and down. Full body, I'm just coming here, right? Here. I'm not just yanking on my neck. I'm really thinking about initiating from here, on the exhale. So whichever version you do, make sure it's not just about like pulling on your neck, right? So if your neck's feeling fatigued, you can also just do reverse and lower. Lift, squeeze, exhale. Use that pelvic floor, lower abdominals, everything. Squeeze and lift and lower. That's our whole series, right? We're gonna come back into those Russian twists, right? So we've got some deep core, some oblique work with our Russian twists, got some lower abdominal work here, and then we got that rectus abdominis upper, full body. And if you just want to do these instead, a regular crunch, that's okay too for this last move. This is your class, guys. I'm just giving you guys options, giving you the advanced version, but you also can, you can also add weights. I like these with weights as well. Bring the weights right to the center. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3. This is a spicy circuit today. 2, 1 more. All right, Russian twist, round 2. We've got 3 rounds. Make them count, make them good. Sitting up nice and tall. Find your position first. No slouchy, slouchy, sitting up. Weights are optional. Weights are always optional for class. Round 2, we got 3 rounds total. Let's knock it out. Still have some time to stretch. Lower back. Again, if you have more lower back health, things you want to work on, grab that guide. It's in the notes. It's free. Lower back PT help, some tips, some core work, some breath work. It's basically just kind of like this class, explaining it more, giving you a shorter routine to do every day on your own. All right, or just join me on Fridays for core class, right? Core is great for getting stronger in your sport, keeping your body resilient as you get older, more defined abs, lower back health, all those things. Just starting off your weekend on a nice note, right? Especially if you've got a lot of stuff going on. Russian twist, add some speed, get some rotation here. This ain't a Russian twist. I don't know what the hell this is. Twist, get some movement. If you are having a struggle Doing this, guess what? You probably need more mobility, maybe some oblique strength in your life too, but you're not gonna get stronger obliques if you don't have the mobility to get there first, right? That's why. You need this, rotation. This helps you create power. Walking, running, you need that rotation in your torso, any sport, not just walking and running. 4 more here, right? 3, 2, 1. On your back, flutter the legs up and down. You guys decide how low you want to go. We're not taking breaks because we got a lot to cover in a short amount of time. This is a speed circuit. This is not like traditional weightlifting. We're working on some endurance here, right? This is not going to be my heaviest rep for 4 reps. This is burn it out. Get some activation here. Building strength, yes, but this is a little bit more like circuit-based. We're not really going heavy. We're going on intentional. We're going on some deep activation. We're going on some neuromuscular connection, connecting my brain to how do I engage my abs, my core, maybe just for life, better support through my day. Maybe I just want more defined abs. It's going to help with all those things. Breathing. Again, you can lift the head up to help you. I highly suggest you do that a little bit, even if you're here. Use the breath. We've got our reverse crunch or full body crunch last. Flutter, 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 scoop. Flutter, 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 scoop. 4 more. These are challenging, right? So this is one of those ones that you kind of feel later. 2 more. 1 more. The lowering, you feel that pull on the abs. Might feel that later, right? Tomorrow. In a good way, not the lower back feeling sore. That's not the goal of this class. The goal is abs, right? Reverse crunch, squeeze. Not taking breaks. Now, if you want to add that full here, whatever version. I really, with these, I like the weights, honestly, because it gives me momentum. It's kind of cheating, right? It makes it a little bit easier to use weights. But if I don't have weights, these still burn. They're still challenging. I really am just aiming to get my shoulders off the floor. I'm not aiming to pull my elbow to my knees, because when I do that, it just ends up straining my neck. I end up just overdoing it, being an idiot, like trying to really yank on my neck to get there. So I just go exhale to the center, exhale. And I'm really focusing on just bringing my shoulders off the mat. And again, you can just do the lower part. This is challenging, right? We've got 1 more round of all of these. 3, compact, spicy moves. Challenge yourself, breathe. Squeeze your pelvic floor, the bottom of your core. Squeeze, lift, lift, lift. Last few, these should be feeling tired. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. We're not stopping. We got a lot still to do. We still got to stretch. 30 minutes, you can get a lot done in 30 minutes. You can knock out a great core workout in 10 minutes, right? Check out my core playlist. I got a core workouts, they're all under 10 minutes. If you like this, if you need more of this in your life. Consistency, repeatability, form, not just going through the moves looking like shit, right? What's my intention? Obliques. I need rotation. I need engagement here. I need to be focused. I need to be aligned. I'm not sitting on my tailbone. I'm sitting up. I'm really rotating through my torso to create power, to create engagement in those oblique muscles. Let's finish up strong. This is your last round. We're almost done. In 4. In 3, I did these this week. My abs are sore in a good way. So that's a good sign. 2 and 1. On your back, legs, flutter. Lower abdominals where the legs get away from you. This is one of those ones where you probably will feel it, right? In a good way, right? Not in a painful, sore way. You're like, oh, I worked these. My abs are working here. Lower, lower, pull up. And again, lifting the head up, getting tired. I see the finish line. My legs are getting tired doing these little flutters. I'm losing my form. I'm not a swimmer. Don't have a good flutter kick. I am a swimmer, just not a good one. Breathe and use that breath. It's gonna help you. It's gonna help you. Trust me. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Last move, reverse crunch or full body crunch. Be mindful of your neck, right? If your neck is really sensitive with some of this stuff, leave the head down, right? There's no need to piss off your neck for the sake of just doing core, right? Keep that chin tucked. Keep the hands supported if you need to. Whatever you gotta do. We're gonna stretch after this and be done with class. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to get notifications of class every Friday. Join me. Almost done, guys. Last few. Almost there. In 4, in 3, 2, 1. Feet planted. I lied. I'm squeezing in a little bit more glutes at the end. Come up into a bridge. Let's just finish up with an easy glute bridge. Driving my heels and my toes come up. Squeeze that booty. Let's open up the hips. Work that back side of the body. Your glute bridge, again, you're gonna work your lower back, your glutes, your hamstrings. I want you to primarily feel your butt. Squeeze it every time you come up. Let's just finish with last few here. Get a little bit of that posterior chain engaged, awake. And then we're gonna stretch. And that's gonna be it for today. We start off with some squats, right? Loading the lower legs. Finish with some glutes, some bridges. Loading, we got everything. We got the core. Core is more than just abs, right? You guys know that, right? A little bit of glutes, a little bit of lower back, breath, pelvic floor. Hit all the targets today. That's the goal. 2 more, 1 more. Oof, we're done. Okay, hug the knees into the chest. Let's stretch. Again, I'm gonna just walk you through easy mobility cool down. You can modify this as needed. Listen to your body. Rock the knees side to side. Give that lower back a nice little massage. Anything else that needs attention, now is your chance. Again, I'm just guiding you. Please modify as needed. Let that left leg extend long, shake it out. Hug that right knee into your chest, give it a good squeeze. Roll the ankles and the toes, get some mobility in the feet. Articulate, move those ankles around. This is your base of support, healthy, happy feet. If you got fucked up feet, the rest of your body is on a faulty base. Hate to say it that way, it's the truth, right? Keep those feet healthy as you get older. You're gonna need those toes. You're gonna need to walk when you're getting old, right? Joints, supple, mobility, not just strength. We need both. That's what this class is doing. Got a little bit of both. Roll that hip around. Bring that hip across your body. Find that position, reaching with my opposite hand. Find the position, opening that right arm out. That feels good to you, right? So this is gonna look different on everybody. Some people are gonna be more here. Some people are gonna be more here. I want you to find this position where you're like, oh, I get a little bit, a little bit my lower back, a little bit my booty, da, da, da. If it's just feeling like it's just pinching in the front, play with this angle and this position more, right? Just realize that. This is gonna look different on you. And then I'm just letting my head be relaxed, shaking it out. Finding that position where I'm getting a nice stretch through the pec, rib cage, into the glutes, lower back, gently. This should feel good. Last few breaths here. Inhale through the nose. Good for the digestion as well. These twists, great for the digestion. And then back to center. Reset your nervous system, right? Relax, breathe, slow down the breath. Figure 4 stretch here, nice little hip opener. If you want more, you can reach through for thread the needle if that feels good. Should feel like a big, strong right outer hip glute stretch. You can also go into pigeon pose, that's face down, right? We're just trying to create repeatable, consistent routines. Do not overcomplicate this shit. Keep it simple, simple. Something you can do every Friday with me or by yourself. That feels good on your body. That's the key. Roll the shoulders, releasing tension. Let it go. Anywhere else you feel tension, just let that shit go. Let it go. Last breath here, and then we're gonna hit the other side. And then we're basically done. That's it. When you're ready, unwrap that right leg, shake it out. Left knee in, roll this hip around. Just noticing where you feel anything, and is anything else tight? Is anything else feeling funky today, or like it needs some more stretching or work? Just pay attention to that. Give your body some love, right? Bring that knee across the body again. Same thing other side, opening that left arm out, getting a nice pec stretch, thoracic, that upper mid-back thoracic spine, some twist. Head goes wherever feels comfortable. Maybe you shake it out. Noticing, are you holding any tension in your neck and your shoulders? A lot of this core work, my patients or people will tell me, a lot of tension in the neck, right? Because you're lifting your head up. So just let it go. If you notice any tension there, and the jaw, it's all connected, guys. Just release. Come back to center, figure 4. Same thing, reaching through any other stretches that feel needed. Now is your chance. Again, subscribe to my channel. I have a playlist that has lower back mobility. You can check that out, some hip mobility, foam roll. So if you just need a little quick stretch routine, check out those playlists. And then if you need a little bit of a quick core workout, I have plenty of little 10-minute routines. Add that into your week. So easy, easy peasy. Roll the shoulders. We are basically done. We're just going to do one more move in seated, just focusing on our breath and posture, and that's it. We're basically done. Last breath here. 30 minutes, we got it all in. And when you're ready, unwrap that left leg, windshield wiper the knees side to side. Roll onto your side, meet me in seated. You do not need to sit cross-legged. If you're like, I can't even get there, that's okay. Sit however you need to. I want you to focus on posture. We started off class with that tall spine. Again, there's no such thing as perfect posture. This is just alignment. That's just for every human. Ears over shoulders, crown of the head to the ceiling, right? This is what I want you to think about through the rest of your day. So let's just get a little bit of mindfulness and activation. Inhale, reach to the sky, lengthening through the spine. Crown of the head to the ceiling, chin is tucked in. Get some length. Exhale it out. One more time. Take this with you through the rest of your day. Crown of the head to the ceiling. That's going to bring that chin in, tucking the chin. Ears over shoulders. That's just natural alignment we should all be aiming for. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale it out. That is it for today. Thank you guys for coming. I hope you got something good out of class. Grab that lower back guide. Subscribe to the channel. Join me Fridays. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your body. I will see you guys next time.